Hey, what's going on, guys?
Morning, everyone.
Joe and Kevin here.
Yeah,
We're back with another episode of Ted Lasso. Here.
moving right along. We're halfway through. After this, we're gonna be more than halfway through
Yeah,
the final
I
season.
guess there's 12 episodes in this
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
So,
It's kind of sad how quickly we're going.
I
Guess we gotta
know.
wait for the third and final season to come out on Apple.
I don't want to think about
I know
it.
this is a really amazing show. Roy and Jamie seem to be bonding a little bit better.
Yeah,
and
I like that Jamie actually has an outlet for his what do you want to call that? His buffoonery.
yeah, absolutely.
Sure. It's nice. Like, what's the signal going to be? Like, you'll know when you see it.
They all flip him off.
Yeah.
And it worked. It was a really cool scene for them to win that. Nate is still being a little bit of a pill.
Yeah, self-proclaimed, not a wonderkin, but a wonder kid.
Yeah, the simple fact that he even got that wrong when giving himself his nickname,
sure,
just says you're missing the mark.
Wonder Kid kind of does. It's catchy.
Sure,
the fact that he made that crazy play and
he's
success. He's gonna start. It's gonna go to his head.
Yeah, it seems to be. He did the one thing you don't do when you're feeling good about yourself. He went on Twitter and started looking at how awesome he is, and I'm not sure I love that.
You don't want to look for Twitter for validation.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lesson many people in the minor celebrity community have learned. We're going to welcome some new Patreon subscribers. Sorry, guys, it is early in the morning for us. Sean Looney, Apollonia, Engineered Twist, Pam Neal, Anais Gans, Herman Mendez, Victoria Brewer, Austin Reitiger, Chloe Game Dev, and Yorozuya. Thank you so much and welcome. Yeah, it's really great to have you guys along. If you're looking for full-length reactions to Ted Lasso and the other shows we're watching, please check out the link in our Patreon below.
Yep.
You will need to bring your own copy of these shows or movies to watch along with us. You are not going to be able to see
we've had some
this stuff. We're still having issues with that with some people.
But for those of you on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment, and please, guys, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very helpful for us. All right.
Hey.
Are we starting to get a little bit of overcramping?
Yeah,
here a little bit.
The honeymoon phase.
Well, the idea of living and working and going to and from work with your significant other, that can get a little oppressive.
Sure.
You have to tell him nicely, like, "Hey, man."
I think she will.
Little space.
She'll figure it out.
Right.
I mean, it must feel kind of cool for him because he's never had that.
Right. No validation ever. Absolutely. I mean, you feel good for him, but at the same time, he's been a little off ever since.
He's been off the whole season.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah.
They say humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking about yourself less.
He is a boy wonder. He is very Robin.
He's
Robin to Ted's Batman. Well,
I mean, I feel bad for him because his dad sucks. He does.
It's funny because he was like, "I'm not some kind of wonderkin," and then all of a sudden he's like starting to think of himself as a wonderkin, and
absolutely.
It's like, all right.
Who am I? Don Draper.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah, no formal. Oh yeah, that
she's like,
nice.
"You want to take your shoes off my couch, please?"
She's gonna wait until he settles in, but like, get over here in this chair.
Yeah.
All right, how's this? This good?
Yeah, the chair that's right across from
right. He's gonna be really uncomfortable with this.
You entered in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, well, of course.
You see, this contrasted from how she was in the beginning.
Absolutely.
She was really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why she was kind of standoffish in the beginning.
I don't either.
Why don't you tell me what happened the other night?
Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it was light banter, but now that it's
just
that was mean.
That wasn't okay.
Bro, it's been 2 days, still nothing.
No.
Ouch, man.
Sometimes 3 dots appear, but then they go away again.
Oh, yeah. Typing.
What if we meet up and it all goes wrong? I mean, everything always goes wrong. All relationships are a nightmare.
You ready?
I'll take your neck.
He just can't take a hint.
Yeah, she's trying to work.
Oh my god. Okay, this one's on her.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they need space. They can't do anything. They can't keep their hands off each other. They need space.
What's up? How long these little chats you do take?
Ooh, he's getting a little hostile
Sessions
here.
typically last 50 minutes.
Okay. You know me. We don't have history. And yet you just expect me to spill my guts about all the gory details of my life.
Well, that's her job.
No, you only listen to me because You paid to listen to me.
Oh, he's getting mad, man. Dang.
Everybody gets paid for their work. That doesn't mean they don't care about it.
Yeah,
that was dumb.
He doesn't like to be judged.
Right.
I don't know. He's a guy that wears his emotions on his sleeves pretty easily, so it's kind of like weird that he has an issue with it. He's very open to other strangers.
Yeah.
We've never been so connected, yet never further apart.
Yes.
Maybe there is a connection between the two of them.
Oh, there definitely is.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll see you
Have a
later.
good day.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, right.
Your new pens have arrived.
Nate, wonder if I could have a quick word.
Yeah, go for
This is going to tell us a lot about Nate.
Jamie and Danny are like Picasso and
Wow.
This is about to be...
Pedophiles.
artists. Well, you're like a painting at a Holiday Inn. You know, you don't inspire, you don't move people.
Why was he...
That sucked.
Nate... Okay, I officially am on the train where I'm not a fan of Nate right now.
Nope. He's gone from being a little bit off and a little bit rude to that was just mean to be mean.
I don't think Jamie Tart said anything that mean in the first season.
Right. No, he didn't.
Yeah, and even Beard notices that. And he's like,
Say something to him.
Tell him.
Oh, but is he?
Oh.
Oh, fuck this!
It was a fair conversation, but that was not the way to do it.
No, at least the bottled up part.
Yeah. Let this be a lesson, boys and girls. Talk about your problems before they become crises.
Communication is key.
Yeah.
You were rude, Colin.
He was rude.
Not just rude. It was personal and weird. Do better.
Yeah.
The door's behind you.
Nice.
Is he kicking him out of his own office?
Did they not live together? I assume they did.
Well, I think they both have their own places. They
But
just
he's
stay
just
together
staying
all the
over,
time.
yeah.
They're rich.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be back.
Really? Why's that?
You said you never quit. That just because a therapist is being paid, they don't actually care.
Yeah, that bummed me out too.
Ted, the truth will set you free. But first, it'll piss you off.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hope he means it.
I do
really
too.
Because it's great that he did, but they're very accepting.
Yeah, they are.
I'm glad they're not holding a grudge because I'd be a little wounded by that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you told me how you really feel.
Right.
Respectful, eh? Coach. That ain't what he needs from me. He needs me to give him space. And since he's my teammate, I should trust him to do what's best. Right?
Yeah, actually.
Fuck!
Oh, that's really nice.
But no, this is great. It's really funny. Thank you.
Oh, packing his stuff? I don't think that's what she meant by space.
Yeah, he's overreacting if that's the case.
Hey Siri, play the Roy is Sorry for Not Understanding Keeley playlist.
Yeah, the whole work and living together dynamic that would
Yeah.
take a toll.
Everybody needs a little alone time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that was going to happen.
If you ever do anything to humiliate me again, I'll make your life a fucking misery.
What'd he do?
The Wonder Kid thing? Jesus. Yeah, Nate's a
Nate
monster.
sucks. Nate sucks now. He just hit escape.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not like that.
No, I didn't either.
I thought it was so even when he apologized, I was like, that was really sweet. And that was very necessary, obviously, but it felt a little forced. And not
it was
genuine.
forced. It was forced by Beard. It wasn't something
genuine.
Nate did. Yeah.
And it's like, well, now I know how you actually feel about me, even though like they're very accepting. This whole team was great.
Sure.
But yeah, so they're really, I don't know, like at this point in the first season, like Jamie, obviously, I don't want to say antagonist, but he was the one that needed a lot of work, and he was the one
last
that,
season. Yeah,
there was a lot of contention with, and it's like the opposite now. Whereas the first season was about Jamie kind of lightening up and the team coming together. This one's like a real rift. It's a real rift. Like he's really going off the deep end here. He's getting worse each episode.
Yeah, no, he's not doing well with his insecurities
at all.
And they obviously seem to stem from his relationship with his dad, which doesn't seem much of a relationship, but
or how he's been perceived his whole life,
right?
You know?
But the way he's taking it out on people that are weaker than him, because he's gone from being the kit man to being a coach, which means a lot of people are below him now. So he has the power to be abusive.
Yeah,
and he's deciding to jump all over that.
And it's not even they're weaker than him. It's like
well, their position is lower.
That's exactly right. Yeah, their position's lower. Like, I mean,
he's a coach. He can be rude to anybody on the team now.
Yeah, and that's not. It's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, he's being pretty awful.
He hasn't been to the therapist yet either.
No, he hasn't.
I think just about everybody in the show has been. Maybe not Beard.
Yeah, the other people don't really. I mean, Sam hasn't been, but I don't feel like Sam.
They made a big deal about it. Like in the beginning, everyone was going.
Right.
And then,
a lot of the team was going. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's still time. Maybe they'll have
something needs to happen
Nathan
with Nate.
go.
Yeah.
Because they are making a big deal out of mental health this season. Therapy's been a very
absolutely
big role in the show.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes going forward. Also with Ted, and him kind of coming out of whatever slump he was in. I mean, I really hope that the panic attacks are behind him. But something tells me that they might be coming back.
Yeah, I don't think they had him before.
He had it.
He got to England. He had it. He had it in the first season, and then he almost had one in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
During the press conference, you could hear the ringing, and everything. That happened the second time when he actually had one. He got close, and obviously he had one here in the second season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's definitely got some issues to work through, and he hasn't even really started unloading it all. But it looks like he's open to it. And Nate needs more help probably than anybody on the team at this point.
Yeah.
He's completely lost.
Yeah. At first, it was kind of funny when he was like, in the restaurant. He was,
right.
He's dark that he spit in the mirror and all that stuff. But he was psyching himself up to become like this alter ego almost. And now it's just it's off the rails.
I thought the spitting thing. My first reaction to it was that's a self-loathing, that's a self-hate thing, and this proves it. Because it was all fine, and he was inflating himself on all of the positive stuff online. And as soon as some random nobody says one negative thing about him, it always reinforced that he's not good enough, and now he's going to start lashing out at everybody.
It's his own protection almost.
It is, yeah.
It's weird.
Well, we've got 5 episodes left in this season. Hopefully, in that time, Nate can get himself get the ship righted at least a little bit. It's unrealistic, honestly, that people completely turn themselves around from being psychologically broken to being completely healthy people.
Sure.
Rebecca's still not there, right? I love the fact that Rebecca's went from kind of being the villain to being one of the heroes in the show.
Yeah.
But still admits that she has major flaws.
It's a marathon, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Right. And that's kind of nice, and I think a more realistic take on the whole thing that no one's just like, let me go talk to a shrink once and I'll fix everything in my head and I'm fine. It's a long process.
Well, yeah, it's for the purpose of the show. It's an arc.
It is. It is. And I think Nate needs to really start his arc now because he seems to have farther to go than anybody.
It feels like it's gearing up. Or if anything, it's about to peak.
Yeah, right?
That's pretty bad.
I agree with you. I think it's ratcheting up like a roller coaster, like you're hitting that top and then once it spills, it's going to spill ugly.
It is. So anyways, guys, thanks for being here. We'll catch you guys in the next one.